we lit,
yeah, every day we lit, yeah. You can't tell me, yeah. Remember I was broke, yeah. Now I'm getting rich,
yeah. When you diamond colder than the blue.
What's up, Merryweather Squad? It's Mama C, and I'm back with another video. Y'all go ahead and say it. I know I'm about, let me see, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm 4 days late on this video, but I'm here. I posted on my other social medias, on my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, that I was coming to you guys on this past Thursday with the launch of my Back2Me movement. What is Back2Me? Well, it's actually a movement that I actually started. I probably started it almost, probably about 8 months ago. And it was a movement that I actually designed for myself because I have been going through so much over the past years. I've lost myself. I gained extremely too much weight. And I had just began to, you know, I don't want to say like give up on life, but I just didn't care. And come this past December of 2017, I had weighed in at the heaviest that I have ever been in my entire life. I was 231 pounds. Unbelievable. And actually, it was actually getting to me because I was becoming ill. My asthma was acting up. My anxiety was at an all-time high. Look at this. We getting it together, y'all. I promise we getting it together. But anyways, I had started this movement. And originally it had started out as me wanting to lose weight. And I'm not a good person at dieting. I can diet for probably about a week and then I'm gonna give up and I'm gonna go back to eat my double cheeseburgers, my 10-piece nugget, and whatever else I wanna eat. So I've never been really good at dieting. What works for me is cutting back on what it is that I eat. I'm still gonna eat what I wanna eat. I'm just not gonna eat as much. So I started doing that in December, and I actually dropped 31 pounds from December to probably March. And then after March came, I fell off the bandwagon. And a couple weeks ago, I actually came back and I was like, you know, I gotta get back into my grind. I gotta get this weight off of me and start feeling a little bit better about me. Getting back to me, getting back to what makes me happy. And I had to sit down and, you know, I've never really thought about it because I'm always consistently trying to make other people happy and make sure everybody else has what they need. And I never think about Sierra. So I started including myself in a lot of things. And on this journey that we're about to embark on together, I would like for you guys to join me and join this movement and help me be able to lose my weight, gain myself back, and I want to be able to encourage you guys as well. So what I'm going to do is, I originally started, I said that I was going to do like a 60-day routine with you guys, but we're going to try a 30-day and see how it works. We're going to eat healthier. I'm going to try to vlog at least once a week and come in and check in with you guys to see, you know, what my weight loss is, what your weight loss is, how I've been eating, how I've been feeling, and how I've been feeding my spirit and things of that nature. And a lot of people actually don't really think about it. Getting back to yourself doesn't just strictly consist of losing weight. Getting back to yourself, it involves so much more. And I've actually been on this like real like positive kick for like the last year, and it actually has been able to uplift my spirits. So what I plan on doing is I plan on coming on here and doing this video once a week. Each week, I'm going to come in, I'm going to check in with you guys, I'm going to let you know what it is I had to deal with during the week, what I ate, if I did any exercises. I'm going to also talk to you about some topics that will allow you to gain some sense of, what's the word I'm looking for? Gain some sense of security about yourself. So actually this week I wanted to come on here and I want to talk to you about self-love. What is self-love? Everybody has their own definition. My definition of self-love is, to me, self-love is the want or the urge to satisfy yourself, whether it be your happiness, your financial satisfaction, your appearance, or just being happy in general. To me, that is the very first thing that you have to be able to conquer in order to gain yourself back. You have to love yourself first. If you don't love yourself, you will never be able to love anyone else properly. And it's crazy that the fact that a lot of people, they think of self-love as it being like a self-flaw. Self-love is not a flaw. There's nothing wrong with being selfish. Sometimes you have to be selfish in order to be able to keep your own sanity and keep yourself happy. And don't get me wrong, I love my husband with all my heart, and his happiness is, key for me and key for my family. But I felt like, me and my husband have been married for 12 years, and I felt like over the last 12 years, I felt like I lost myself and trying to appease him and to make sure that he stays happy and to make sure that my girls are happy. Don't get me wrong, that's still my number one priority, is to make sure that my family is good. But now I have to actually take a step back and make sure C is happy too. If I'm not able to be happy with me or with myself or what it is that I'm doing, how else can I make somebody else happy? You can't. It might be a temporary, feel if you are able to accomplish that. But if you're not happy, you're walking around being grumpy, having an attitude, being a Debbie Downer, and that's not good for anybody. I struggled with that for a while, for a very, very, very long time. For people that know me, they know that I love to sing. And that has actually always been my dream job. When you would see me when I was younger, you'd say, Sierra, what are you gonna be when you grow up? First thing I would say is, girl, I'm about to sing. I'm gonna be on the stage with Beyonce and Kelly Rowland and who else? Lauryn Hill. We gonna be kicking it. And I had like a very low self-esteem. I actually have esteem tatted across my chest because that's how big of a deal it was to me. I never felt like I was pretty enough to be on the camera. This is so new to me. I've started like 3 different YouTubes and I never kept up with them because I was always embarrassed about the way that I looked. Either I was too skinny or I was too big, or my facial features were too strong, or whatever the case may be. And in fact, if you were to go back and look at my school yearbooks, you will not find me pictured in none of my yearbooks from 7th grade all the way up until I graduated. Either I would play sick on picture day, or when my class was dismissed to go to wherever the pictures were set up at, I would always go to the bathroom because I never wanted to be pictured or be on anybody's video because I had low self-esteem. I felt like I was ugly, plain and simple. And I'm not saying that I'm completely delivered from it, because I'm not. There's still times, that I think bad about myself. I'm like, maybe if my forehead was a little bit smaller, or maybe if my lips were a little bit smaller, or if my eyes wasn't so, big, or, there's a lot of things that I look at and I want to change. But I'm learning and I'm growing and I'm learning to love me. And it seems like each and every day, it gets so much better. And I feel like that is my motive, that is my determination, that is my goal, that is my end result that I'm seeking. I'm seeking self-love. Self-love is the most powerful love that exists. You have to be able to love you before you can ever go out and try to love anybody else. And that could be your child, your spouse, that could be anybody that, is within reach, someone that you're trying to, care for or show love for. You have to love you, and actually my mom started me to doing this. Take it back, it wasn't my mom, it was my Aunt Felicia. She's like, babe, every morning you get up, look in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm beautiful. I am good enough. And at first when she told me that, I was looking at her like, I ain't finna be talking to myself. I don't know what you talking about, TT, but yeah, I ain't finna do that. But I actually tried it, and I've been doing it since she told me. It actually, it gives me a good start to my morning. I wake up and I tell myself, you bomb, see, you finna go do your thing, you finna go to work, you finna have a good day, devil, he's beneath me, there is no room in this day for you, so don't even try it. I talk to my demons all day long. Anytime I see Satan trying to creep his way up into a situation, whether it be at work, in my home life, whatever the case may be, I talk to that thing. What you got going on? What? Not today. I tell him in a heartbeat, not today. Go about your business, because this is not what you want. I promise this is not what you want. And that's what you have to do. You have to talk to that thing. Anything that is bothering you, anything that is trying to tear you down, trying to tear your spirits down, trying to tear your family down, you have got to talk to it. You have got to demand and command that thing to flee. And that is something that I actually just learned over this past year. I've heard it, multiple times in church or through my grandparents or, my mom or whatever the case may be. But the older I get, and it's kind of weird too, because, I don't know, 5 years ago, you would never, ever hear me talking like this, because I was still kind of growing into my own. I didn't understand a whole lot of things. But now that I'm 30, there's a lot of things that I understand. And I find myself doing a lot of stuff that my grandma did back then. I thought like this woman crazy, but it really works. You have to talk to that thing. Let it know that ain't no room in your life for it. All positive vibes over here. All that negativity, you can go about your business. Because guess what? As long as you do not allow anyone or anything to steal your joy, let me let you in on a little secret. It can't steal your joy. You have to let it steal it. If you don't allow nobody to steal it, it's yours the key. So I was always scared to indulge into new things. And last year when I came to my, I guess you could say my lowest point, where I was 231 pounds, and I felt like something had to change, I'm getting ready to turn 30, which I did turn 30. I turned 30 in February. I'm getting ready to turn 30. I'm overweight. I still have this low self-esteem that I've always had my entire life. And, excuse me, I felt like I am good enough, God made me who he made me to be, and excuse me, y'all. I have to learn to be happy with me. And when I set, I don't know what's going on right now. Hallelujah. But I kind of pondered on it for about a week, and actually my girls, they actually helped me out too, because they came to me and it was like, Mom, we want to start a YouTube. I'm like, videos? Like, I'm gonna be on a video? But I was like, it's not fair for me to force my fears on my girls just because I feel a certain way. So I indulged in it. I prayed about it, and I'm like, I want to do things like other people. I want to go places. I want to make, take pictures, and I want to post them, and I want to do the same stuff that everybody else does. So I had to really sit, and I had to analyze my situation, and I had to constantly tell myself I am good enough. I had to learn how to love me all over again. And once I did that, everything started to change. I felt like I was coming into my own. My personality that I had been shying back from, you know, because I didn't want anybody to know that I was this goofy person, or, you know, I was loud, or whatever the case may be. I started to allow my personality to shine. And, you know, granted, there's probably people that don't like me, or they say, ooh, you know, she doing too much, or whatever the case may be, but that's okay, because I'm comfortable with myself now. I love myself enough that whatever it is that you think about me or you say about me is not going to affect me, because I love me. And you can either choose to love me for me, or you cannot love me and go about your business, but it's not going to change anything. And once I put that in my mind, I feel like I'm unstoppable. I feel like there's nothing nobody can do to hold me down. A lot of people don't realize it, but people stop their own destiny. Nobody else can stop your destiny from occurring but you. By you being shy, or by you holding back who you are supposed to be, you're stopping your own self from being successful. You're wasting time, and wasted time equals murdered opportunity. So, with all that being said, I just wanted to come on here and, you know, kind of give you guys a brief overview of this movement that I'm getting ready to start. I'm getting ready. This next clip is actually going to be my first weigh-in, and I did this weigh-in on this past Thursday, which was the 16th of August. I'm going to weigh in again on next Thursday for you guys, so we can see how much weight I actually lost in a week's time. I am going to post on Instagram daily, and it's going to be some type of post that has some type of reference to the Back2Me movement, and I would love to hear some feedback from you guys, or if you want to just come on there, tell me how your day was, to uplift me, for me to uplift you, tell me what you ate that day, anything. I just feel like that should be some type of thread for that day, to where we can reach out to each other and encourage each other to move on. But I'm actually going to end this video now, and yeah, we're going to just look forward to this movement, and I'm going to try 30 days to start with, to see how it goes, and see what our results are. And each week I'm going to actually come on here and I'm going to post an update video. I'm going to show you guys my weight loss. I'm going to do a different topic on how you can get back to being you. And yeah, so we're going to enjoy each other, and we're going to do this together, because we are all beautiful. We rock in our own way, and there's nothing in this world that can stop us from being great. So I just want to wish you guys a beautiful, blessed night, and I'll check you guys back on next Thursday. I love you.